first season to be sitting second, let alone battling.
To be honest, even before you started racing World Cups in junior, I underestimated him.
Goldstone leaves the star hunt for the Santa Cruz Syndicate.
Yeah, this kid's got a habit of making hard things look easy.
300s quicker, Jackson Goldstone. Bruni goes down! Bruni is down!
We left the door open for this last race.
I mean, I think he's going to be at the top of the sport for a long time. He's riding a bike different than most people.
It's going to take a run of a lifetime to win this one.
Is Jackson Goldstone going to be the first repeat winner of 2023?
Wow, what a run. Almost 4 seconds in this track right now.
That's huge.
Well done. Got to get it to the line here.
Absolutely huge. We are witnessing a huge arrival of a massive, massive talent. Yes, he won earlier on in the year in Italy, but this one is going to mean even more. Jackson Goldstone crosses the line. Jackson Goldstone wins his home round in Mont Saint Anne.
It's first practice day, just doing mid of time training, live track. What was time training?
Well, riding wise, it could be going quicker.
Good do that, mate. Oh, you got time, pal. We got plenty of time.
So at the US Open, they gave me a Sour Patch kit from Fox. They fully designed it as a Sour Patch because I love Sour Patches. And it came with a 5-pound bag of Sour Patches, so I can't really fly with this stuff because it weighs so much. So I'm trying to get through it before before I go.
You're doing good.
And they're tasty, so might as well. Okay guys, we're here, Snowshoe, for the 7th round of the World Cup Series. This is only my second lap, I'm trying to figure things out still. Up top, this big old tree jump's still in there. This section is pretty sick. All the photographers loving that section, I guess. Yeah, I'm taking it super chill here because I still haven't figured out the grip levels and how everything's running, but I'm going to a rock garden here. Whoa. Okay, it was a good attempt, but I messed up the exit, so hopefully I'll get that better next time. I'm not gonna pedal because I need to catch my breath. This track is physical. One of the flatter tracks on the circuit with a lot more rock. And yeah, you gotta be really on point with your line or else you're gonna have problems. And we're dropping in here. This is the steepest part of the track. Coming in heavy braking into that corner. Oh, kind of messed that up, sorry. Whoa. Just so many rocks in this course. You gotta be so precise. Up to flat. Okay, where do I go here? Oh my God. Well, that wasn't pretty whatsoever, but we're alive. Crucial section, that one, because you want exit speed through this whole final section here. And we're coming into the end here. One of the straightest finish lines ever. Big old sprint to the finish. And there you go. Yeah, so Snowshoe is an interesting one for me. I've raced here every World Cup season I've done. We've raced here. And you know, last year we had some mixed conditions. It was way wetter, a lot muddier, and then the year before that it was dry. So this year was kind of in between that. It started out slippery and then ended up drying a lot.
It's a weird one, yes. It's not loads of line choice, not loads of sort of any particularly standout gnarly features, but a real hard one to race. There's a lot of janky flat rocks that you're trying to carry speed through, some real techie, gnarly rock sections. Real greasy, like hard-packed clay, so it was wet at the start of the week, it's been drying already, but it's still slick on a lot of the rocks and a lot of the clays.
Bro, I went down big time. Basically just landed on my head on that wood. Just douche. I had a bit of a crash in one of my runs, kind of in the middle of the day, just before lunch. Chicken wire, baby. Easy. Had to work on that throughout the break in between the two practices and kind of get that leg back moving again because it was pretty dead. But yeah, overall practice is really good. Got a new little thing in the fork that I'm testing out, and it's so far been really good. And yeah, I think I've kind of found a good place with the bike to push on for tomorrow. I think I've linked sections up together, but not a full run. So now I just need to yeah, figure out how a full run goes. We'll see. Obviously every point counts, so I'm gonna try and push decently hard to try and get some points, because you know, overall it's definitely gonna come down to everything. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we had some last minute switching around with suspension stuff, and so then he ended up going quality run to some sections we weren't really 100% sure. But after the crash, after some messing around, like good practice this morning, and then pretty happy with it, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it needs. It's hard to find the focus on the bike and a race run at the same time. Especially with this track, there's so much you're thinking about, so it's hard.
Just because we already know the race
Nah, to be honest, even before you started racing World Cups in junior, I underestimated him, because to me he was more a free rider. He was more like focusing on tricks, and he was technical but not that fast. But the first World Cups in junior were already really impressive, so I was like, oh, actually I was wrong about this kid. For me it's wait a minute, I think it's my 10th or 11th season in Elite. So for sure, like 10 years older than Jackson. Kind of feel like life happened and I feel a little bit older for sure, but still here, still battling with the young guns, so really happy about that. Seeing all the hype and all his talent, and seeing that I can still beat him, makes me feel good for sure. But I hope that my approach in the end pays off more than his, but we'll see.
Ready to go, baby. Semi-run coming up. Had 2 runs of practice this morning. It was a little bit slippery in the morning, but I think, you know, the sun's out in force, so it should be pretty similar to yesterday. And yeah, I know what I need to work on, so let's see if I can do it.
Yeah, there always got to be rare.
Oh, he's got a replay there, let's have a look.
Oh, not me.
Oh, sakes.
Fuck's sake, lad.
Jackie.
It's okay.
Apart from that, it was sensational.
Apart from that, it was pretty good.
It was pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah, just that last rock garden, I just like turned up into the tree and then like couldn't get my foot into like halfway across the ski line straight. Made a mistake just here. I just got pushed wide into that and like probably half second.
You're flying though.
Got it in me, I just need to link it. This was loose as well. Right here, I turned too much and then like rode over that one. Landed a bit sideways there and then this is where it went wrong. Slid coming in. And was like riding through this and like foot slid off. Bleh. And then like couldn't clip in until there and then I was back going. Yeah, feeling okay. Definitely gonna need a good warm up to get you know, get the legs firing, get the body firing again, and get the mental back going for a race run. But yeah, can't wait to go again.
We've looked at the points. We know it's on. If he does well and Loic has a bit of an issue here or there, which is always possible. We've got 2 gnarly tracks coming up, a lot of points available. There'll be a shift around Monster End because it's only finals points that will count and they're not double that they've from previous years. So be a bit of mathematics after this race just to see how that goes. But same mentality as ever, I think. He's gunning for the win, wants to win, knows he can do it. Go for it race by race and see where we go, really. Like, yeah, good focus coming to the last couple. He's had a bit of time at home, feeling really good on the bike. Everything's clicking, we're feeling good, so yeah, anything can happen.
Man, a Canadian.
Here we go.
Jackson Goldstone.
Second overall in the championship. He's got an opportunity today to try to close that gap a little on Bruni if he can have a big run.
We're chomping out the gap dog and chomping on train. Jackson Goldstone leaves the star hunt for the Santa Cruz Syndicate.
What can he do today?
So far this weekend, a couple of mistakes in there, so we haven't really seen a true race pace from him. But second in the overall, needs a big result here. Could do with finishing ahead of Lloyd Bruni.
Yeah, he looks like he's on it.
Yeah.
Nice and aggressive. Got to make it through these turns here.
I like the way he never had to pedal after that grass corner when a couple people crashed.
Drops all the way across those rocks.
Cross over those rocks, jumping. Oh, really nice there on that corner.
He's got a habit of making hard things look easy.
300s quicker, Jackson Goldstone.
Really cool for a kind of a rookie, first year lead rider. Seems like when it's finals.
It feels strange to call him that, doesn't it?
I know, he's been like so good since he was born.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Like earlier, even in the flat, we could see he was drifting a little bit when he sit down. I wasn't sure he was maybe on the insert, but flat tire again.
Hawkeye, gracias,
yeah, so the final for me was, pretty devastating. I got a flat tire way up top of the hill, and with that flat pedally track, there's just absolutely nothing you can do. Just the rolling speed with a flat tire, you're going nowhere when you're pushing super hard. So, yeah, there was basically no chance of me getting any decent result once that happened.
At the top. 9 seconds riding with a flat tire, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was just gonna compliment him earlier in the run. I'm like, he's found a way every finals, no matter what's been happening. He's had just about everything thrown at him this year with the surgeries and the health problems and all that stuff. When it comes down to do a finals run, he finds a way to put himself in a really good spot.
This is it. It's not been easy for him by any stretch of the imagination in his debut elite season. Jackson Goldstone takes the hands
Did
off
you see that drift? That drift in that corner was brilliant.
And the Met checker.
Is he going to triple it?
Yeah.
You see?
Oh, he's tucking.
He's tucking. He wants it.
Nah.
No.
I was like, yeah, it doesn't look like he's even running an insert, so that thing is on the race.
If you're in first, you're last. Well, Jackson Goldstone won't be first today, but he won't be last either. Goldstone, manuals down the line, flat tire early in the run, into 20th position with no air in the rear tire.
I wouldn't do that first ship for Jackson today, but hey, that is the sport. So right now, it's up to the 9 next riders to go for the victory. It was looking very good for Jackson earlier on, but unfortunately, losing air in that rear tire. Season actually wore the leader's jersey for an event, and he is in.
I was pretty gutted to miss out on a good result there. I think Bruni, he only had to put down maybe a top 5 run, be on the podium to actually maybe even secure the win.
Bruni leaves the star hop.
I have a feeling we could see some big here, but this has been a problem corner for him in the past.
Oh boy. You see that rock? He hit that rock hard. Absolutely smashing the back wheel of that Specialized into that rock. Bruni goes down!
You can,
Bruni goes down! Bruni is down! O'Shane O'Callaghan is gone!
Goshen, West Virginia, Lloyd Brady, though.
And Brady gets a bird.
Yeah, he's got a good lead on me now, but it's still, he left the door open for this last race, so there's always a chance to maybe take that overall.
Never a dull moment. Wow, that's gonna shake things up. So Ocean
Oisin O'Callaghan is going to take the win. Lloyd Rooney down the line in 26th.
All eyes are on Monson End now. It's going to be a crazy race.
Ready?
Oh,
That's a good one.
that was really nice. That was really, really nice.
4 inches taller.
Yeah, look at me. I'm out of frame, I'm so tall.
Yeah, we're here at the end of it. It's pretty sweet. So Monson, always a classic for a lot of mechanicals, a lot of bike abuse.
I mean, it could just be punch through the main line and then hop into the backside of that stump-looking one too.
Oh, the landing's a little spicy, but this track looks insane. You know, fresh section just above us here. The whole top has been not changed like too much, but widened and just like clean, if that makes sense. So there's a lot less, little rocks and just things to nab you out. So yeah, average speed will be really quick here. It's like a pretty long track walk, and it's a long track, but you're going so quick that it actually you get done with it pretty fast. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty it's not a corner that you could rail really easily because of these roots, you kind of get kicked. So I don't know if you actually want to roll it to slow your speed. Wise words. Finito. Wow, I love that track. I'm really, really looking forward to getting on the bike tomorrow. Just gonna go speak with Woody now about some, setup stuff, what we want to do for tire choice, and also go speak with Jordy about that new fork, and if he's got one for me now. Yeah, just gotta get the things in order for practice tomorrow. I mean, I'm really liking the track. Dirt's really good. I think there might be rain on the horizon, but so far I'm in a t-shirt and I'm warm. So yeah, we're stoked. Home race, let's go. Look at the offset.
What is what the heck? That's not a proper
Okay, if I can hit the middle of this thing, I'll be stoked. We're at the corner. It's just walking distance from the lift. It's just up there. And yeah, got a free afternoon, decided to go swing some balls. Got the rest of the crew with us. It's fun. Oh, it's snapping. On the other fairway. Oh, it's peppered, boys. It's absolutely peppered. Yeah, it's just something to do when you don't have much on, and it's good to just go for a little walk, cruise. Try to not take it too seriously, because then you're just building up anger and stress before a race. So I'm just cruising along.
Cycling doesn't work out for you. Is this your next sport?
No, I think I'm way behind the ball on golf.
Okay, here we are guys, Mont Saint Anne, last round of the World Cup for the season. Pretty loose track this year. Lots of juniors have cut up the track and it's quite loose. Yeah, this track's one of my favorites. It's a, you know, home country for me, so it always means a lot. Come and race in front of the home crowd. I think Sven's on this jump, so I get some skis for him. Oh! Carrying speed here is going to be crucial in a race run. This section was new last year and it was super loamy, but cut in pretty good already. And here's where it changes. So last year we went right, now we're going left. This section's so fun. Just super flowy, gaps the whole way down. Phew! That corner is loose. Woo! Bit of a stiff legger there. This bit's sick. Super tight, but you can carry good speed. This section here is flat out. I'll try and no break it for you guys. Woo! Wow! Wow! That was sketchy. Shouldn't have no braked that. Oh my god. I got the heart rate going. See if I can get the jump. Yeah. Oh. Finish her off. 2 big jumps. And the finish line. Such a good track. Yeah, boy.
We are quali day, Mont Saint Anne, round 8 of the World Cup. Just waiting for first practice, so yeah, final tweaks on the bike and then waiting for Jack to turn up any minute.
I'm gonna need a Red Bull before practice, and that's rare.
We got one here.
We watched him grow up. He's worked with Fox since he was a tiny little kid. And even first year juniors was kind of like, I'm sure he'll be okay, but how good is he really going to be? He's a free rider. And then he starts winning junior races. And you could see the speed was there, so I don't think anybody who was paying attention is actually surprised that he's doing what he's doing.
Oh my God.
Everybody knew Jackson is going to be super fast in elite, but you know, racing elite is so different to juniors. Like, it takes a while to figure it out. For him, it doesn't look like he has any issues. You know, obviously crashes or like technical problems are part of the game, but he doesn't seem to have that mental problem to be able to perform, and that's pretty impressive.
I think he has a pretty good ability to focus on the things that matter and then put all that stuff aside and just do a run. He's not wrapped up in the minutia of getting everything absolutely perfect. He'll spend some time and then he'll go, nope, it's time to just go race.
Fine.
Section I've been nailing every single fucking run. The like inside between the trees, the gap into the wreck. I like got skidded out into it and like was pointing at the tree, so I had to roll it. But it's something I've literally aced every single lap. And then
Qualies, mate.
Yeah, this was one of the races for me that was a bit different. Like you could, you know, for the people around the pits, they were like, oh, are you tired? Or like, what's going on? Or like, what's that? But I'm like, in the end of the day, I was just really just trying to focus on what I need to do and you know, spending all my brain power on that one thing and not thinking about everything else.
I think he's a great kid. Like, he never lets it get to him, even though he is the world at his feet. He's just so humble all the time and just like confident in himself. Like even on the bike, I think that just shines through, and you can see that that's the place he needs to be.
10 seconds.
Jackson Goldstone, though, another title contender, leaves the Star Hut for the Santa Cruz Syndicate.
Yeah, this is a guy that I would imagine will be completely all in for finals later, trying to get that win. He's got a shot at the championship today. He's going to need a little bit of help.
If he wins today, Bruni finishes 8th for worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, way up.
He's fit for worse.
Yeah,
he can take it. 4.2 seconds of the second split.
Do we know he have another run to do? Because the way he's riding right now, he probably think he's in final.
Maybe they don't tell him, Cedric. Maybe that's a massive gap.
Yeah, he's making it.
5.4 seconds faster for Jackson Goldstone in the semi-finals of the UCI World Cup Finals here in Mont Saint Anne.
I think this is a good move. I mean, he needs a mistake out of Loic and Norris later today. Set the bar high here.
All he can do is ride his own race. Let's see what it says at the bottom. 5.7 ahead of Dakota Norin. What? Look at that.
But did he unleash the beast too early?
It's not over and done, but he went into the hot seat 5.7 up on second place. So yeah, really good, really good. So it's a bit weird because like in theory semis doesn't mean anything. You know, he's pre-qualified and there's no points, but we were treating it as a race run as we would any other time. Yeah, that's his mentality. So yeah, absolute stormer.
Who's this guy? Let's go!
Mate, that's fucking sick.
Hey? Hey? That was a good one, man. I rode it like it was dry, man. I rode it like it was dry. The top corners before the first split were like dicey. That front tire helped quite a bit though. But I just like, it was just laughing the whole way down. It was just simply lovely as Mac. I went chill through here, but then this crowd is here and it's just like taps. So this is where I gained the one time. Honestly, right there.
I mean, I think he's going to be at the top of the sport for a long time. He's riding a bike different than most people. Like it's going to be the next progression of the sport.
If I were you, Jackie, I'll be praying for rain.
Not now if they're just screaming.
But just based on how you rode then, was so much more in control than everyone else, it was fucking ridiculous. Still will be.
No, I just wanted to do the same.
Yeah. I can beat them in those conditions. Same again. I don't need the rain.
It's fun fun. Yeah, let's go, Woody. It's gonna take a run of a lifetime to win this one. Very similar to what I ride at home, so I think, you know, out of all the tracks to have a good shot at it, I think this is the best one. Ladies and gentlemen, season will be over in an hour, and let's go see what I can do. Winning a race is like solid, impressive, everything, but being able to step it up and back it up with at a podium, solid results, that's the hard part, because
they're young, they don't have so much experience, maturity and stuff, and Jackson doesn't really need that. It just like comes naturally to him.
Loic Bruni at the top. Loic Bruni getting ready to go, getting ready to drop.
Championship on the line, this could be it. All right, here we go.
Here we go, buckle up everyone. Loic Bruni is on track. Looking for that third UCI Downhill World Cup overall title.
Un des grands favoris de la foule. Est-ce qu'il sera toujours en tête à l'écart? The second was a cloud.
Here he comes, Loic Bruni then.
Unclips. Unclipped. We don't often we see that from Loic Bruni unclipped and the.
You know, the racing's been crazy this year. There's been 4 guys that have been in the hunt in the overall the whole time. There's been out of 7 races, it's been a new different winner every single race, which is. I don't think it's ever happened before.
Loic Bruni, is this going to be good enough for the hot seat? Will Connor Kerr survive another rider? Loic Bruni goes fastest by a 10th of a second in Mont-Saint-Anne. This man, Jackson Goldstone, went fastest in the semi-final.
It's been it's a fascinating journey to watch. In a short period of time, he's rebounding back to an elite performance, and so it's fun. It's fun to see him grow and be there and have the shot. From the challenges and struggles through the year to have it all come down to one race in Canada, hometown crowd, and sitting number 1 in the seat. So yeah, let's do this.
Downhill racing though, this is what it's all about. Right. Jackson Goldstone of the Santa Cruz Syndicate, the star of the semi-finals, the star of this season.
A week before the first race of the season, he was in hospital, and I thought that was the season written off from the sound of it. So I think if you'd told us at that point that he'd be running 3rd coming into the last race, having worn the leader's jersey and won a race, he'd be pretty stoked with that, really. So.
What can he do?
Can he go faster than his subby?
Yeah,
it was
100%. Yes.
Yeah, so
I think
good.
the track is better than it was.
I think generally what we've learned this season is if the question is about Jackson Goldstone, the answer is usually yes.
Drifting off the lip there.
Oh, he's not keeping anything.
He's so technical too. As the track gets further down here, if he's been proven he's got the fitness. It really surprised me being a smaller rider at tracks like Val d'Isole this year, where you think like, man, doing that. Oh yeah,
10th of a second.
Yeah, he just seems to find a way on these physical tracks. I think he's just so skilled. He uses less energy, it looks like, than a lot of riders on the bike. So light, little gaps here and there, doesn't smash into stuff.
Is Jackson Goldstone going to be the first repeat winner of 2023? It's only happened twice before in the history of the sport. A different round at a different winner at each round.
Who's your favorite plate, Aaron?
Yep, I love the number 13. I love that a lot of people don't like it. I've never been suspicious or superstitious. I'll say one last run. I'll run the 13 plate. Nice gap. Yep, I love it. It's just a power move. When people are freaking out, it's like, nah, I make my own luck. Let's go get it.
Jackson Goldstone on a race run here. What is the second split going to tell us? Ethan Craig is in the hot seat after the run of his career to date.
Oi, 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 oi. It's quick there.
Yeah, that was
Goldstone
good.
in free fall at the minute though.
Nice and patient. He's good for a young rider.
Speed.
Good exit speed there. That's where we saw Bruni struggle to get out of that turn, get on the pedals.
Jumps through there.
Looks like a semi. He said he was just having fun, and that was a fun run. Looks like this is more of the same.
Always.
Another guy. Yeah,
seems to have more in reserve. Jackson Goldstone now. What is the second split going to tell us?
It's got to be good. Oh, yeah.
2.2 seconds faster. You can hear the crowd from here.
Game on.
Where is he going to stop?
Jackson Goldstone
from the top.
From the top, straight.
Flashes it from the top of the Stevie Smith drop.
Yeah, scrubbing. He's feeling it. He's definitely got a good flow going on this track. Not smashing into the holes like a lot of riders. Oh, scrubbed off of that.
50.5 kilometers an hour through this speed trap, a rider who had such an impressive debut start to the season as an elite rider with a load of injuries and an appendix issue, and 3.5 seconds faster now in the finals for Jackson Goldstone.
Yeah, this is coming together. Up onto that top there. Got to get through this left.
How can you do that, really? And he's still pedaling perfectly.
Jackson Goldstone on the move in Mont-Saint-Anne. Is Canada about to get Its second winner in as many years at his home round.
This is going to be a celebration if he can pull this off. He's cased that a little bit, maybe. Hopefully got air in the tires here.
There was a notch in it.
Oh, yeah.
3.8 seconds, nearly the 4-second mark that we saw Finn Isles up around earlier in the run.
Wow, what a run. Almost 4 seconds in this track right now.
That's huge.
Well done. Got to get it to the line here.
Absolutely huge. We are witnessing a huge arrival of a massive, massive talent. Yes, he won earlier on in the year in Italy, but this one is going to mean even more. Jackson Goldstone crosses the line. Jackson Goldstone wins his home round in Mont-Saint-Anne
in 3:57.
What a run.
4.3 seconds faster than Ethan Craig as the crowd swamped the finish pole.
Oh, remind me Léger, the crowd.
Yeah.
I wish I could give a great explanation on what just happened. You know, finishing off the season with a World Cup win, you know, home country, last rider to drop, last race of the year, you know, in the fight for the overall. You know, pressure was on for that one. Like I really, you know, had to produce a good run, and I was able to. I just absolutely loved every moment I had on this track. I mean, second in the overall, like that's something that doesn't often happen in your first year elite. So, you know, I was close to Bruni in the win. All he had to do was place 5th or higher, and he did. So, you know, if maybe he had some more problems or some other people went a little bit faster, I would have been, you know, more in contention for the overall. But I just missed out. I did everything I could do. Whoa, what was that? That's how you win a World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. That was my best work. That was my best work. You're flowing. Wow. To top my first year elite season, what I gotta do is win more races and finish first in the overall. Like I succeeded my goals by far. So, yeah, I guess, you know, for next year, I'm already hungry to be training harder and getting better on my bike and just enjoying it more and more. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in season 2. Yeah, this is a dream come true for me. You know, I gotta give it up to the crowd. You guys are all the way down the track. You know, everyone was yelling, and yeah, I'm just so stoked to back up Finn and do this one for Stevie. So it really means a lot for Canada.